Hey, collective. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. All right, I'm not gonna hold you all. I'm just here with another random read, non-zodiac Pacific. If I see the signs, I will call them out. But for the most part, just a random message. Just also, thank you all. I really, really am truly grateful for the growth of the channel, Empress Tarot, and all the love, likes, comments, supports that you all have been showing to the channel. And I just wanted to say thank you. With that being said, if you would please like the video, and if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button so that way you get notified of when I upload and bring forth these messages. I would love to have you over here at Empress Tarot where we address it and we bless it. All right, collective, I'm not gonna hold you. Let's go ahead and hop into these random marriages. Ooh, okay. Random messages, but let's see what comes out. Because you know, if it slipped, it gotta be something to it. All right, Spirit, what are the messages for the viewer of this reading? What are the messages? Okay. You have the Empress. You have Four of Cups. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. You know, just off bat with this energy, I feel like somebody misses what you do for them. They miss how you showed up in their life. They miss, the energy that you brought when you were a part of their life. I do feel like you have history with this person. I feel like this person is very nostalgic with the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups about the type of aura, energy, the essence of you. I feel like someone is very nostalgic about the essence of you. Hermit, very privately, silent. I feel like someone is silently suffering. I do get that this person is incognito. They're very recluse. They're standoffish to themselves. Five of Pentacles. Ever since you ghosted them, it feels like the ghost of Christmas past. They're left in this energy of how it used to be. I'm just hearing that song. Make it like it was the way it used to be. Who is that? Dang. When I hung upon your love constantly. Make it like, oh, somebody wants you to make it like it was. Oh, collective. Okay. Real quick, I see Taurus, Libra, Virgo. Dang, the truth of the matter. And empathically, it's just the strongest energy of memories. Drifting on the memories. Drifting on a memory. Man, this is some really cool energy. I'm even seeing a reference to a lot of trees, big trees, pine trees, rows of trees. Someone could be from up north or from where there's a lot of trees. A lot of trees. There's just rows of trees. Forest. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that's a forest. But yeah, someone should stay like they look for you in the trees. They look for you in the wind. They look for you, Ace of Pentacles. Like the greatest treasure. Somebody's looking for you like they're on a treasure hunt. Damn. Ever since you went away. And I do know a lot of times people equate masculine energy to a male energy, but a lot of times I feel myself in masculine energy, especially based off of how I move and, a lot of how I see certain things. I'll operate I'm very much so Empress, very much so Empress, but there are times where even how I move, strategically how I move, I'm like, damn, okay. But Eight of Cups, mm, somebody wants to know what really made you turn your back on them. Because I'm hearing that Chucky Booker turned away, just as I started giving. Somebody really wants to know what made you turn your back on them. Damn, collective. I don't know how y'all exited stage left, but child, it had somebody heartbroken. Ace of Wands. That it's giving strong. Is Chucky Booker turned away? Somebody feels like you turned away just as they started believing, just as they started wanting to, show you. Seven of Cups, Six of Wands. Yeah, there's a strong sense of you turned away from only love, my only love. Why did you have to turn away? Oh, damn. Collective. Okay. This right here is definitely given I know I did a reading. I don't know if I uploaded it yet, where it's like the one that got away, but this energy is strong. It's super, super strong in the sense that this person feels like you turned away. You turned completely away. And it hurts. It hurts to out of anybody else that could have, abandoned this person or ghosted this person. You being the one to do it, baby, that shit, it hit different. It hits different. I'm just hearing it hits very different. Okay, tell us more about this energy. You know what? I 1, 2, 3 with me. I can read the hell out of these cards, but it be my intuition because what they say right there, abandon, abandon. Somebody feels like that, you abandoned them for the wrong reasons. They feel like, you walked away, you turned away out of something that was a misunderstanding or being misunderstood. Because I'm hearing escape. What I need from you is understanding. So simple as 1, 2, 3. So yeah, somebody feels like you ghosted them or left them and it was a mistake. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. They feel like time will, reveal the true, like their true colors, who they truly are. Somebody feels like you got them all wrong. Cloudy judgment. Yeah, cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Somebody definitely feels like you got the wrong perspective or the wrong image of them. Intimacy. Something about the touch. You're giving me a rush, rush. Intimacy can't be faked, is what I'm hearing. You're giving me a rush, rush. Conflict. Now oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay. And I don't know why I'm hearing Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons, ecstasy. Whoa, chasing thrills, excitement, a good time. Somebody wants you to remember because it's stressing them out that you don't remember. Somebody wants you to remember how it was, how it felt. They're hoping that the intimacy, the moments that you shared, the two of you shared, that these moments will bring back the memories that will make everything so much clearer with the ace with the Ace of Swords, that it will make everything else so much clearer about the connection between the two of you and how much they really do love you and how much you really do love them. I just get that, time hasn't been, they say experience is a good teacher, but time also, shows us that in which loudness can never teach us, where it's like, with this hermit energy, somebody has had some time to sit back and truly reflect, to observe, to do some introspection, some self-healing, some, going within. And that has produced a energy of, being appreciative of the truest form of love, or the truest form of a connection with someone that is genuine about you, who is someone who had true intentions. Because I'm just hearing that out of all the connections that you and this person have ever experienced, that you had the truest of connections with loyalty that stood the test of time. Past life is saying that you two stood the test of time with the type of connection that you have. And someone is saying, please remember, it's almost like there's this spiritual amnesia that someone has, and someone is saying, remember, down by the river, it's down by the river. Do you remember? And I'm just getting, because it's almost like I'm timeline hopping from this really Egyptian waterfront lotus flower, because I'm hearing Wale, lotus flower bum, you take me high. I'm just hearing that, and I'm just getting the lotus, the blue lotus, and I'm getting the Egyptian waterfront. I'm also getting a place where there's a bunch of trees, and I don't think Egypt has this type of forestry, but it's just like I'm time hopping. Yeah, past life is like I'm timeline jumping to every nostalgic moment that you and this person shared. And they're wanting you to remember that. They're wanting you to remember, the good times. They're wanting you to remember how you two connect, what the touches felt like, the memories felt like, what being in each other's presence felt like. They're wanting you to remember that. They feel like this Empress has a level of spiritual amnesia that they're desperately hoping to get through to you. Family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So someone feels like the way that, family family may have had an influence to the connection. And, I feel like this person feels like family could have come in between this connection, in a sense to where you two listen to the outside noise, rather the intimacy, rather the knowing, rather the loving yourself. Yeah, I was going to say that you listen to outside energies or outside influences rather than to listening to the knowing of what this was. Loving yourself. Loving yourself is an ultimate romance. Invest in you, grow, glow, and get to know how great you really are. I do feel like that, with that, speaking to that hermit card, where it was like somebody went in and really took some introspection in behind, how they really showed up in this connection, and not just for you, but for themselves. Somebody feels like they played not only you, but they played themselves out of a true romance, a true connection, a true love, by listening to the wrong people. The wrong people got in their ear playing games. Y'all, somebody must look like Chucky Booker, or Chucky Booker must be significant, because uh, why play them games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna playing games? They've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. Yeah, they know that they can't pull the wool over your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, so if this person is still in the same environment, same toxic ass energy, same type of, whatever, whatever, they know that shit ain't gonna fly for you, like, at all. And then at some point, I do feel like this person feels like you are playing this game back with them by ghosting them, which, I mean, I don't mean to laugh at it that way, but it's just like, checkmate, motherfucker, checkmate. That's all I'm hearing. Where it's, somebody did not know that they had and I don't want to say opponent, a worthy opponent, when it came to how somebody tried to finesse somebody. But I just kept hearing checkmate, motherfucker, checkmate. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, playing games. And I feel like for some of you, the reason for the ghosting is because you got tired of the games. You got tired of the emotional manipulation. You got tired of, like, one minute you give your all, you're all in, you're all emotionally invested into this connection. And then the next moment, this person does some fuck shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, okay, here we go. Here we go again, portrait. Here we go. Going through the portrait. Here we go again. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, it's just kind of comical in a sense to where it's like y'all don't have to be like that with each other though, for real. You know, shit. A real one recognizes a real one. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like, but do we really have to go down this channel? Do we really have to go down this avenue? And I feel like somebody learned a strong, hard love lesson when it came to this connection. You know, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. I feel like that's what this Empress did. I feel like removing themselves wasn't saying, I know your love language. I know your games. I know all the things that, all the tricks, the magician. I know all your tricks. I'm not gonna stand around for a new one. Like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I can't do it. Bad timing. I do feel like somebody feels that this connection came at a time where they really wasn't sure or even knowledgeable about this type of connection. They didn't even really know what to call it. They just know that they felt strongly for you and that you two vibed on a whole different level, whole different type of frequency. They do feel like that when it was the strongest, when the energy was the strongest, that's when they became more fearful of the connection and they played themselves out of it because it was like it's like holding live energy. They felt that it was just this raw energy, really super raw energy, and it was almost electrifying to touch it. You know what I mean? And so it was kind of one of those things where it's shit, that's hot. I ain't gonna touch that. That's hot, and put it down. You get what I'm saying? They touched it, it got hot, and they put it down. But you're miles apart from this person, very much long distance, not in connection with the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like the distance and the time of the separation is really driving somebody crazy because it's kind of one of those things like, not only am I not next to you, but motherfucker, we not even in the same state. Like, we not even in the same city. I can't even just drive by if I wanted to and see you. Like, I'm gonna have to make some arrangements to try to get close to you. But miles apart, you and this person could be at a distance for real, long distance situation. Like I said, it's driving someone crazy. They're possessive. They're, becoming territorial. I do feel like they are astrally projecting or astrally astral projection could be a thing. I don't know why that's going to come through like that, but commitment issues. Like I said, this came at a time where this person, they were about the instant gratification of certain things, right? They didn't know. And I'm not saying that it's okay, but I'm just speaking to the energy that I'm feeling, the Ace of Swords. They didn't know what this was. They didn't even know what to call it. They had no name. They've never seen this in their family. Exactly. They've never seen this type of connection growing up. They've never seen this. They never seen where two people could be so energetically connected in a way to where it's like the two of you are one soul, twin flame. Twin flames is one soul broken into two parts. And yeah, it always comes back together like magnets. You're always going to pull back into each other's lives because you're one soul, two parts. But yeah, this is interesting. Spirit, give me one more. Infatuation. This person is definitely hooked on you. There's no living without you. Got me hooked on everything you do. Who is that? There's no living without you. Got me hooked. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You mean the world to me. Uh, uh, uh. I'm sorry, collective. That just came in kind of hot off the press. Hooked on you. Let me see. Hooked up. There's no living without you. Got me hooked. Is that one person? No, that's a group. Silk, 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 silk. Because I'm hearing it, because yeah, thank you, Spirit Silk. Happy Days. I'm hearing Happy Days now, and now it was like the same people who sing Happy Days. Okay, yeah, Happy Days are here again. But all right, collective, this is what I got for you. I'm gonna leave it here. Remember, you're way more blessed than you are stressed. Please believe that. And if you would like for me to address it and bless it, the information is down below on how to book a reading with me. In the meantime, in between time, I'm sending an immense amount of love, light, and high vibrational energy your way. And I will catch you all very, very, very soon with another video. And yeah, talk to you soon, collective. Bye.